Ha! Hello, everybody. Live from inside the control room today. Got BC off in the corner over there. It's a crazy day. Day 7s are always weird because half of my homeroom has senior study. So we're flying blind here. What is today? It's a day 7. And it is February the 4th. So we're moving right along. 10 days till February vacation starts. Let me see, a couple of birthdays for you. Some interesting ones. We got Charles Lindbergh, first man to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Rosa Parks, kind of ties in nicely with our Black History Month things that we've been doing. She was the famous woman who refused to give up her seat on the bus in Selma, Alabama. George A. Romero, one of my heroes. If you've watched The Walking Dead, if you like a zombie movie, you owe it all to George Romero. He's the one who directed The Night of the Living Dead way back in the day. And kind of going along with zombie stuff, it's Alice Cooper's birthday. And he, famous rock star, you might not know him by name, but you know his song School's Out, which you hear every year in June or late May. So that's Alice Cooper, and that's his birthday today, born in 1948. Let's see, what else interesting we have going on? More people trickling in. Hello, Jimmy. We've got, on this day, this is an interesting one, Fleetwood Mac's Rumors album was released. It, in the U.S., it sold 20 million plus albums. That's just in the U.S., that's insane. Huge album. And also, on this day, Karen Carpenter died. You might not know Karen Carpenter, but you know her music from Christmas time. They play tons of Carpenter's stuff at Christmas. And if you listen to some of the, like Magic 106.7, every once in a while you might hear a Carpenter song. So, very sad. She died of an eating disorder. So, very sad. Let's see. Trying to jump back and forth here and keep track of time. It's, let's see. We'll hold off on our Black History Month info for one more minute. On this day in 1783, the British declared the end of hostilities with the United States of America. So, big win for us that day. And in 2004, Facebook was launched. Hey, how's it going? Come on in. Want to be on TV? Suzanne, one of our behind-the-scenes people. Stick your nose in there. Just right up there. There you are. So Facebook started today, 2004. So they began invading your privacy that long ago. And then we've got some big news going on. Yesterday, Rush Limbaugh, huge conservative talk radio guy, basically, is the reason the talk radio is as big as it is today, announced that he had advanced stage lung cancer and will be going into treatment for that. He's 69 years old. And the Iowa caucuses were yesterday, and they completely screwed them up. They tried doing an app, basically a phone app, to get their voting in. It's not like you go down to town hall and you vote for this person and you leave. It's all these groups of people get together and kind of argue back and forth who their group should support. That's the easiest way I can put it. And when they went to start putting in the info, this phone app supposedly just completely failed. So they don't know who won. The conspiracy theory is, I love this conspiracy, is Bernie won in a landslide, and the Democrat hierarchy doesn't want Bernie to win. And so they basically just hit the button and crashed the whole thing. I don't know if that's true or not, but seemingly Bernie had the momentum going in, and Biden is supposed to be the guy that wins, and supposedly he couldn't even get 15%. So, I don't know. It's a great conspiracy theory, though. So politics is always a full contact sport, so it's kind of interesting to see what's going on there. Let's see. So it's 7:21. As we did yesterday, it's Black History Month. And students in the school, in the history classes, have been writing up some short mini biographies of some big figures in Black history. And this one, written by Sammy, grade 11. I won't give your last name, just in case you freak out that, saying who you are. So here we go. Diane Nash. Black History Month is a yearly celebration starting from 1915 all the way to now, which honors the roles and achievements that African Americans have fulfilled within the United States history. One of the most historical figures that fit into Black history is an African American civil rights leader, Diane Nash. Diane was born in 1938, raised within Illinois in Chicago by her mother, Dorothy, and her father, Leon. She was brought up Catholic and middle class and had attended multiple different schools inside her childhood life. Within her early 20s, Diane was faced with having to witness a serious racial segregation, which contributed to her constant desire on behalf of eliminating any sort of discrimination. Before reaching the countless amount of achievements Diane accomplished for herself and her followers, she had also attained multiple important milestones. The beginning of her legacy started with becoming the leader of the Nashville Student Central Committee, which were organized sit-ins at discriminatory restaurants throughout Chicago. During this time, she was arrested multiple times for nonviolent protest, but even with these arrests, she was determined to keep fighting. Although the sit-ins would have seemed like enough for most individuals, Diane was far from done in regarding the impact that she wanted to have on voting rights for African Americans. Continuing on with her life, Diane's key successes include equal civil rights, voting rights organizer, Freedom Rides coordinator, fair housing and nonviolence advocate, and winning the Southern Christian Leadership Conference's Rosa Parks Award. Diane Nash, without a doubt, has gone down as famous in history. Her passion to fight for African Americans and women's rights, as well as to crave the end of discrimination, has unquestionably made her stand out within all these years. So nice job there, Sammy. Excellent. So we've got about a minute, not even a minute, before we got to get up on the desk. Do we have anyone on the desk? Good God, people, get out there. We've got a lot to do here. And we need camera people. Gigi, you can run all 3 cameras at the same time. Excellent. Oh, and there we go. So that's about it for us. Jimmy, did you cue up the open there? Awesome. All right, so I'm going to turn down my mic, turn up their mics, and get going here. And at the end of the news, we have a little video from the green team. So get ready, my friends. Oh, wait, hold on. You ready? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be exciting. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Walpole High School. I'm Brian Carroll.
And I'm Morgan Navik.
And welcome to the Rebel Report. Today is Tuesday, February 4th. It is day 7, and we start with period 6. Now please stand for a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. Throughout February, there will be boxes set up in the main lobby and cafeteria to collect items to help donate to Bags of Hope, a local organization that provides aid and support to victims of human trafficking. Please bring in women's socks, deodorant, toothpaste, and toothbrushes, 12-ounce bottles of shampoo and conditioner, chapstick, winter items, baby wipes, hairbrushes, and hair elastics to help. Contact seniors Maggie Wall, Julia Beal, or Fiona Keneally with any questions. Any math team member who has not picked up a corrected Meet 4 problem set and solutions should do so today. Anyone who cannot make the meet on Thursday should let Mrs. Mill know. A reminder to all NHS members that we will have our February meeting after school on Wednesday, February 5th at 2:15 in the cafeteria. And do you have plans for February break 2021? If not, consider traveling to Thailand on a community service learning trip. You will get to experience Thai culture, visit amazing temples, see the massive Reclaim Buddha, and contribute to 2 service learning projects. If you are interested, see Mrs. Wick for more details and plan on come to an interest meeting on Thursday, February 6th at 5 p.m. in room 2214. That's all for me. Now over to Morgan with some more announcements.
Thank you, Brian. For any students who are interested in the Washington, D.C. trip this upcoming November for the 2020 elections, there will be an informational parents meeting tonight at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. If you are interested and were not able to attend the first meeting, please feel free to stop by Ms. Rafferty's room 3129 to get more information and handouts. Congratulations to the mock trial team for winning their 3rd trial yesterday against Westwood. The team will now get to compete in the state mock trial tournament at Clark University in Worcester on March 1st. Special recognition goes to Jack Manzo for his flawless closing argument. And come down to Conrad's tomorrow from 4 p.m. until closing to enjoy some great food and raise money for the speech and debate team. Conrad's will donate 15% of their bill to the club. You need to bring a printed copy of the flyer that night, so email Miss Murray and Aaron Ledwith for the flyer. You can also print a copy of the flyer from our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook.
That's all for the news, Walpole High.
Have a great day.
We will leave you today with a message from the Walpole High Green Team.
The trucks that pick up and move our trash produce harmful emissions. Discarded food brought to landfills in our trash cannot decompose properly. These landfills give off methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. Be sure to repurpose old robot parts and turn in scrap metal for your team. More energy must be used in a trash incinerator due to the moisture in food waste. Compost your food, you must know. 60% of our trash can be composted. Soil with compost is nutrient rich and retains more moisture.
People of planet Earth, you are our only hope.